Hello everyone, this is your instructor Laura. We finished our discussion on the Safe Food Handling core practice separate. Now we will transition to the next core practice, which is cook. Today we will go over suggestions on keeping our families safe by cooking foods to the right temperature. In order to determine if food is safe to eat, there are several recommendations to follow within this practice. First, do not use color as an indicator that food is done. The only safe way is by using a clean food thermometer to measure the internal temperature. We will go over what the safe minimum internal temperatures are for each food type in a few minutes. When using a microwave, cover your food and stir it part of the way through the cooking process. Rotate your food by hand twice if your microwave does not have a turntable. Check for cold spots part of the way through the cooking or reheating process as well. When reheating sauces, gravies, and soups, bring them to a boil in order to kill bacteria formed in the chilling or storage phases. Finally, transporting and keeping foods hot until service may be difficult. Keep foods in covered and insulated containers. This will help keep the heat in and prevent a mess in your vehicle. At this point, you may be asking yourself, what temperature should I cook my hamburgers to for tonight's barbecue? What about my famous stuffed peppers? Again, the safe minimum internal temperature depends on the type of food you are working with. For poultry, which includes chicken, turkey, and duck, as well as casseroles, stuffed dishes, or any other leftovers, the safe minimum internal temperature for this food type is 165 degrees. Ground meats and egg dishes need to be cooked to 155 degrees. However, whole pieces of meat, including fin fish, shellfish, beef, veal, pork, and lamb in the form of roasts, steaks, chops, and fillets, need to be cooked to 145 degrees with a 3-minute rest period before serving. Finally, once food reaches its safe minimum internal temperature, it should be held at 140 degrees while waiting to be served. All right, we are at our review question. Today's question is, what temperature should the cooked hamburger patties from last night's barbecue be cooked to before serving again? Is it A, 140 degrees, B, 145 degrees, C, 155 degrees, or D, 165 degrees? I'll give you a minute to pick your answer. Okay, the answer is D, 165 degrees. Even though hamburger patties are ground meat, the fact that they were cooked last night makes them a leftover, and all leftovers need to be cooked to 165 degrees. We reached the end of our lecture. Next week we will move on to the next core practice, which is chill. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'd like to show you the website that I used to prepare this mini lecture. It's fightback.org. It's a great resource with plenty of information and free curriculum for various age groups for kids if you're interested in teaching food safety. And I recommend exploring the website. And otherwise, have a great week. I will see you online again soon. Thanks so much.